Hey everyone. So if you guys have seen my previous video, I talked about installing this TV Fit computer desk right after I got my LG TV set up. I got them both almost around the same time. This desk came a day earlier than the LG, but the LG, I knew setting up that TV would be a lot easier than putting the desk together and then getting it all set up when the desk is finally put together. So as you can see, the computer fold away picnic table that I had, I decided to clear it. So all is intact is the power supplies here for my laptops and my cable modem right there. The two TVs, my desktop, and all the other stuff that was on that fold away makeshift desk slash outdoor picnic table or whatever are in another room. So I can do the installation of this desk inside my room. And I can see if I want it to be L-shaped, like here on my left, or a long table like here on the right. I prefer to have it as a long table so I can put the two TVs side by side. But if not, if I don't have the room, then I'm gonna have to make it an L-shaped computer desk. Hopefully I will. The thing is, it will accommodate the full length of the table, which is 95 inches, but then the 95 inches will kind of get in the way of this door right here, kind of, almost. So I want to make sure I can still have room to open my door and get through the door with my backpack and stuff like that when I'm getting ready to go to work or go to the gym. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to show you actually, I can guarantee you guys, I apologize in advance that I'm not going to show you guys the full installation. If you guys wanted to see a full installation video, sorry, can't do it. It'll take too long and I'm too tired. And you could probably find other videos on YouTube or on the internet on how to install these type of desks. So I'm not going to do the full installation. I will show partial installations, like if I get stuck at a certain point, and tell you guys how easy or how difficult it is to put this desk together. First off, did I mention how heavy this is? So this desk, I don't know if that's right. It says GW. I think that means like something weight is 27.5 kilograms. So 27.5 kilograms is 60.6 pounds or almost 61 pounds. And because it's just a solid long square object like this, it's an awkward lift, but I managed to do it on my own. I actually had my brother help me get it to the car, but then once I got home, it was just me to carry it to the inside of the house. And as you guys can see right there, it says Team Lift Heavy, and it's heavy. Normally 61 pounds would not be an issue for me if they were barbells or dumbbells, but in a box shaped like this where there's no grip, no place to actually carry or handles for it, it makes it kind of tough. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is we're going to open up the box, see what's included, or see how many pieces there are to the desk so that we can get a good idea of how difficult it's going to be. Up top here, it says gray, and then it says black carbon fiber. The model that I got with the check mark right there, let me go around here. See, it says black carbon fiber. You guys could see that in a little bit. So yeah, let's do this. So to get this box opened up, you just lay it flat on its front end, and then the back end right here is where you can open it up. So to get the box opened, you're gonna have to cut the tape on the back and on the sides. And don't mind my wire because my camera is not on tripod. I'm actually recording with my S23 Ultra, just like I did the other day, the previous video, with my LG TV, and not my Sony camera on a tripod or anything, because I don't have the time to set up the camera, and holding that Sony camera handheld is not a good idea because it doesn't have good image stabilization, not like the Samsung has right here. Okay, so at the very top, you can see these, and these pieces of metal here, they're probably for the frame. You got all these tools here. Here at the very top is the instruction manual. So it says program A, L-shaped, L-shaped program B, but in the other direction, where this thing is, the like little folder or whatever that carrier is, or right here, straight. Program C and program D is a straight on or a full on straight long desk. As you can see right there, they're numbered 3 and so on and so forth. So installation should be easy. Okay, so I am almost completed with the first 3 parts of the installation, and that is just to put the legs, the shelf, and the bracing on the legs systems together, and it's fairly easy and straightforward. So all you got to do, everything is numbered or has letters. So the screws that you're gonna put into the brackets or the shelving is has letters like A, and then same thing with the feet part, has letter F. So letter F, it tells you to put them down here underneath the legs. You just screw them in. Pretty simple and straightforward. And then you have the bracing for the legs, which were marked number 12 in the bag. So this cylinder right here is the bracing for one of the legs, and they're numbered 12. There are like 4 of them. And so this part of the leg, as you can see, is number 6. And so all you do, it says in the instruction, is put this bracing on this second hole right here. Although I think I'm going to have to adjust one of these and probably put it up top here, just because if I plan to put my desktop underneath the desk, it's pretty tall. It's a pretty tall full tower desktop that I built with my Thermaltake View 71 series. So as you guys can see right here, you have letter A, which is the screw to put in the bracing for the leg right here, which is a number 12. And so there it is fully, well, not fully put on, because it tells you not to tighten up all the screws until you have the desk fully assembled. So they're partially tightened. And I have a feeling if I'm going to put my desktop underneath, like I said, I'm probably going to have to move this up to here to fit my desktop underneath the desk. And then once you put number 12, the bracing, you have number 11 right here, the square ones for the shelves. And you would just put them with the A screw onto here, and on the one on the bottom, all the way on the bottom. Okay, so step 4 and step 5 are pretty similar. You're just going to get the number 6 and number 5 leg for step 4 and install the shelves number 3. And you're going to use the B screws. And then on step 5, you're using number 6 and number 6 leg to put the number 3 shelves with the B screws right there. Although I'm probably only going to put the bottom shelves on for now until I decide or figure out where the desktop is going to be at. So do take note that your shelving brackets, the holes should be facing up or down. Should be facing upwards this way, so that these holes right here, wherever you put the shelves right here, these holes will match these holes. This hole will match that hole, and then you screw on the number or the letter B screw on from the shelf to the bracket right here. And once again, you see you got everything lettered out. So here are the B screws that are going to be used to screw in the shelves onto these brackets right here. But like I said, I'm only going to put the ones on the bottom, so that way I'll know for sure that my desktop can fit underneath it. Well, my desktop can fit underneath the desk. Okay, so the shelves get installed on like this, and like I said, I'm only putting the bottom screw or the bottom shelf. So the screws here from the bottom, and this is upside down. Here are the feet, and that's how you would screw it on. Okay, so here's number 5 and number 6 installed, or with the bottom shelf installed on. And so this top part would be to screw on the actual top part of the desk or table itself. Now I'm going to do the same thing for number 6 and number 6 leg. So there's both of the 5 and 6 legs put together along with the bottom shelf. And now that was step 4 and 5, and now we are going to step 6. In step 6, it looks like we are going to use number 9 frame. We're going to use the number 9 frame, use the letter A screws, and to screw them on to these two right here. Okay, so as you guys can see right here, these are the number 9 frames, and we're going to put the number 9 frame onto these two right here to hold them together. So here is the number 9 frame. As you can see, there's these 3 holes here. 1, 2, 3. And then on this side, there's only 1 hole. And so you want the side with the 3 holes facing up, as it shows on the diagram right here. And the side with the 2 holes are going to go where 6 and 5 is. And then the side with the 1 hole is going to go where the 6 and 6 is. So right now I am 1 hour into the installation because I'm carefully making sure I'm putting together everything just the way it's supposed to be put. And I'm also videotaping it, so it's taking me a little bit longer. But as you can see, I'm starting to put it in its place now before it gets fully assembled, so that I don't have to move it around too much or have a hard time moving it in place once it's fully assembled. So now all it wants me to do is to put the E brackets. That's the back bracing. So now it wants me to use the letter number 13. This is for the back bracing to put up against these things right here, or maybe this thing right here. And then using the letter E to hold them into place, the letter E bolts with the letter B screws that you guys saw earlier. So that's what it looks like right there. Step 7. Okay, now we got number 7 completed. So here are the back bracings. Right here, number 13. This is a letter C screw with the letter B bolt, I guess. And then the letter B screw with the letter C bolt right there. Now on to step 8. Okay, so step 8, we're going to put number 7 to number 4 leg, as you guys can see. So that would be this thing right here, number 7. Attach it to number 4 right here, and it will go here to here. Okay, correction. So this is number 8 frame, and this is number 7, and they attach to number 4 leg and frame using the A screw right here, an A screw right here, an A screw right here, and then right here you have the B bolt, no, the E bolt, and the B screw right here. Okay, moving on to step 9, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put the 13 bracing for the back on, I think, the 4 and the 6, or the 4 and the 5 leg right there, with the E bolts and the B screws, and then the C screw and the E bolt in the middle, just like on the other one. Okay, so step 9 is completed. Here is the back bracking for the other side. For number 5 and number 4, there's a E bolt to the C screw, the B screw to the E bolt, and same thing, E and B, and then E and B right there. Starting to come together. Now we get to put the top part of the desk together. So 4 more steps and I am 1 hour and 44 minutes in. Whew, damn. So here is step 10. We get to put our top pieces on. As you can see, yeah, the 1 and 2. And we are using all B screws to put these top pieces onto the frame. Okay, so here's what the top parts look like installed now. This is the 1 panel. This is 2. This is 1. All on the frame now. I actually tightened them up already. So now I got to just tighten up the rest of the frames. But this is how it looks from the bottom. If you guys can see. So they're installed here and in here and other places. You will see this and this and these little holes right here and this part right here, which I thought that I was supposed to screw on, but this is just for the different configurations. Remember, there's like an A, a B, a C, and a D configuration. And yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it to you guys, but I'm using configuration A. And so that's how it is with the tops on. You're still going to have some space or some holes that look like they should be screwed onto something, but they're not because of the different configurations, as you can see right there. As far as putting my desktop in one of these bottom shelves, I don't think it's going to fit. My desktop is really fat, my thermal take, and it's 10.5 inches wide. And this said it was supposed to be 12 or 11, but it does not look like it. Let's see. Yeah, the dimension says 11.8. But I think they meant that is not 11.8. As you guys can see, that's only like 9.5, not 11.8. So that is false advertisement right there. I don't know how I feel about that. I really like this desk, and it's taken me a while to assemble. It's over 2 hours now. But yeah, see that? 11.8 would have been somewhere around there. But it's only here. That's only 9.5 at the most, as you guys can see. So the dimension here across is supposed to be 65 with the L shape. Let's see. It's like 55. Is it supposed to be 55? I think it's 55. Yeah. So it's 55. It's the same length as my folding desk. From there to there, it's 55. And from here to here is also 55. From there to there is also 55. So that one is correct. Actually, it's a lot shorter. It's 59.4 on Amazon's webpage. And as you guys seen, it's only 55. But it's supposed to be 59.4, so it's still missing like that much. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. Okay, I am looking on Amazon page, and the one for the black is 55. 55 from here to here, and 55 from here to here. And the carbon fiber is supposed to be 59.4 and 59.4 here. So, and then it's 10.8 here on the black and 11.8 for the carbon fiber. So either the dimensions are wrong or they mixed up the carbon fiber with the black one. I mean, carbon fiber is black here, but it's not pure black. So yeah, I'm not sure how I feel now. I mean, I like the look, I like the price. And the carbon fiber is actually like $20 cheaper than the solid other color ones, like the black one and the misty gray and whatever the other colors are. But they got the dimensions wrong, at least on the page. So I don't know how I feel about that. The table that I have, the fold-away table, was 59 inches. So I was planning, like, if I can put a monitor arm, then I could still have the two TVs here on this side. Maybe have them like one facing off to the corner. And the laptop is going to be here or in the center. And I'm going to have to put the desktop down there. That's the only place I'll be able to put it, unless I keep the box and have it set up like how it was before. So there's letter G, the washer, letter C, bolt, and then number 14, the hook for the headphones. And it's gonna go under here, as you guys can see. And so that's how this goes right there. So I might as well just put on the rest of the shelves. It's not like I'm gonna be able to put my desktop in any of these spaces right here. So it's gonna go here. Or maybe I'll just put the box back here again and put the desktop right there. And then next, we're going to use two letter C screws to put onto here and here for this little thing right here, this baggie or whatever you want to call it, like a little bag to put stuff in. Okay, so on this part of the installation, the C right here screw fit right in perfectly, but the C screw for this side wouldn't go all the way in. This is a letter B screw. It's the second longest screw that fit in here, and I was able to put on. The C screw just wouldn't tighten up. It seemed like it was too short. So now I have the B screw, and now it's in. So there's another con. That's the only part of the installation that was like kind of messed up. Now all we have to do is put these grommets onto here and the AC power on there. So here's the AC power supply. It says it's from Intertech. You have these plugs right here and some USB. And I don't know how you would screw it onto there though. Like, where are the screw holes? Okay, so to install this, you need some wood screws right here. These wood screws. And that's letter D. Okay, so drilling these in this way without an electric drill is a pain in the ass, man. I wish they would have just already had the holes drilled in. So that's another con. What is that now? 3 cons? First con was the dimensions were wrong. The second con was with this. And then the third con is with these. Should have been already, the hole should have already been there. It would have made installing this thing a lot faster. Way faster. Okay, now we just put these on the grommets and they go like this. As you can see, the ones here. So that's that. Okay, so this is pretty much fully installed now. Now all I have to do is put everything back onto this desk. My monitor, my laptop, my TVs, and whatever else I want to put on. And I'll probably install the rest of the shelves since my desktop is not going to fit inside these things right here. So that's that. And will I put my desktop down there? I don't know. Probably not. I'll probably just do what I did before. Just keep the thermal tape box, so just in case I move again, I'll still have that box to put my desktop in and just put the desktop back on top of that. It is exactly 3 hours and 12 minutes now since I started the installation and was videotaping some of it for you guys. So here is my desktop fully put together and set up. So there is my Samsung QN90A mini LED TV, and there's the LG, the new LG 42-inch C3, and there's my Alienware laptop in the center. Kind of overkill probably, but most likely what I'm probably going to do is when I edit, because this is already calibrated, I'm going to be editing on here. And because with the editing, you have that one static image or whatever, in this case DaVinci Resolve, just so I can mitigate the risk of burn-in, it's going to be done on the mini LED. And then for watching movies, or if I wanted to play games, because this has a higher refresh rate, I would do it on the LG right here if I wanted to play games. And so this is how the setup is right now. So number one monitor is of course the Alienware, like if I identify, and number three is the LG, number two is the Samsung, as you guys can see right there. Number three is the Samsung, number one is the Alienware, and number two is the mini LED. But ideally, I'm probably most of the times only going to be using the one display, mostly probably the LG in certain scenarios, because right now the way it's hooked up right here in the back, I have the Alienware hooked up via the Thunderbolt port right here, and then the LG is hooked up via the HDMI port right there. But because the Alienware is hooked up to the Thunderbolt port, now I don't have access to my movies and my YouTube videos that are in this thing right here, the Crucial SSD drive. So there it is. I don't really have anything plugged into this part right now. I could, but I thought it would just be neater or easier to just plug stuff on the bottom. I just felt more, how do you say, secure plugging in my electronic devices where the big surge protectors are at on the bottom, instead of plugging them to that. If I use this, I would probably have to plug it into one of the surge protectors, and it makes no sense. And then I'll lose out on one of the surge protectors to plug it into the actual wall itself. This thing right here, I messed up. I didn't realize, see the hole right here, that I could actually, I'll show you guys. So here are the grommets, or for the holes. And originally when I had it put on, it was like this. And I was like, damn it, these things are too small. How am I going to put all my wires through, right? So I did not realize that you can just punch this whole thing out. And then it's just this, like this. So now I'm going to have to redo this whole thing again, take out all the unplug all this stuff that were plugged in through here, and redo it all over again so I can put that back in there so it just looks cleaner. So that's that. And right underneath here, as you can see, I put my laptops, my older laptops, and my big Tri-Bit Stormbox Blast down there. And then on this shelf, where the hook is for the headphones, I didn't really put anything, or any headphone. I don't know which headphone is gonna have that place right there, but there's my Mifa Wild Box, and then right there is the W King X10, and right here is just a big mess of wires that I'm gonna have to clean up. So right over here on this side, I put this little plastic storage bins right here underneath the desk. And then where my headphones used to be up against the wall, they're now here up against the desk, where this little bag that's on the side of the desk, I put all my envelopes with all my bills and stuff like that, letters. And also that goes on to this side would be my microfiber cloth right here, and I would just put it on this side also, like there, so I can always have it in hand when I need to wipe down my screen or the desk. So that is pretty much it. Now all I need is a good computer chair, office chair, because all I'm using for at this moment is this. And it's served me pretty well so far. It's just this fold-away chair. So I'm going to have to invest in a good office desk or chair to make the look complete. And I'm still thinking about if I should buy a big two monitor, heavy duty monitor arm. And I've seen them on Amazon for like 179 to 149 that can accommodate both of these two big TVs slash monitors right here. And as you can see, because the desk was not as big as I thought it was going to be, I was not able to put my desktop, so the desktop remains right there on its box. And actually, now that I think about it, even with the extra like 4 inches here, and then the extra, like what was it, like, let's see, what was this again? On Amazon's page, it said it was 11.8, something like that. And this is only like closer to 9.5. So the 11.8 would have been all the way across. It's not the opening right here that would have been 11.8. So it still wouldn't have fit my desktop anyways right here, which is really wide, as you guys can see. And my desktop is, see guys, right, see it right there, it's over 10 inches wide, almost 11 inches. Yeah, so it wouldn't have barely fit in there, down there anyways. And if you take into account this thing, then it's probably past or really edging that 11.8 when you consider the thumb screws right there on the sides. So this is a big boy right here. It's really big and thick. And see, I don't think it would have fit anyway. So the height of this is so the height of this desktop is just like at 23 inches, maybe taller, because I'm not even, those legs are actually sunken in onto that box. So let's say 23. And right here, it's like, yeah, it would barely fit down there. So there's the 23 right there. So, oh well, it is what it is. I'm actually okay with this right the way it is right now. I'm pretty happy with it. Could have been a little bit longer, like what it said, from 59.4 to the actual length from here to here is 55, and also from there to there is also 55. It would have probably not made that big of a difference. And so yeah, with this part right here, even with the 11.8 inch width from here to here, the opening would not have been wide enough for this big boy right there. So yeah, at least now I have an actual computer desk to put these two big boys right here, and I have the Alienware laptop right there in the center. So now you guys could see the before with just my Samsung and the Alienware on my fold-away table, and then you guys can see the after with the Samsung, the Alienware, and my LG C3 on the new computer desk that I built. So that is it for this video of my new TB Fit carbon fiber design multi-adjustable desk. You can have it in L shape like this, or an L shape going the other way. So if I would have had the L shape going the other way, it would be going here in this space where the fan is, and that would like not leave me much room getting in and out of my room, and then setting up my other table for doing reviews, my other fold-away table for doing reviews. So this way is much better. And the long way, if I would have had it in the long way, it would have been too long. It would have been all the way up to here near where this trash can is, and then that would not have gave me much room to open up my door or get in through the door. Maybe when I move into a bigger place with a bigger room, I could make it into the L-shaped or a straight long desk, and I could reconfigure it. I'm pretty happy for now, I guess, even though I thought I would be able to put that big boy, that desktop right there, from my thermal take view, down where those speakers are. So all in all, the installation went well. It went pretty easily, even though it did take a long time, over 3 hours, 3 hours and 12 to be exact. I also took my time to look at the pictures and the diagram to make sure I didn't mess up, and I did not mess up once, except for, of course, with the rubber grommets for the back. Here is where I messed it up. But other than that, pretty happy with the build quality of this desk, and it feels very sturdy. Actually, it also felt pretty sturdy even before I tightened up everything here on the frame. Now everything is tightened up now that all the shelves and everything is put into place. And yeah, it feels really solid. I would have been able, if I did not have one of these monitors that are probably overkill to some of you people, then I could have probably put this big boy on this part right here where the LG is right now, or even here, or even there where the laptop is. So that is it. So once again, thank you guys for making it this far. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at The Workout Geek for all my latest happenings and great workout tips. Till next time, everyone, take care, stay safe, stay healthy, have a wonderful day, and we will see you soon in the next video.